J.Lo and Shakira shake off boundaries, put on a ferocious master dance class at the Super Bowl. As the first pair of Latina headliners of a Super Bowl halftime show, Jennifer Lopez and Shakira didn't have to do much more than swivel their famous hair and hips to make good on promises of honoring their culture and delivering a message of empowerment. Yet it turned out that endless jiggling was not the key motif of the two global stars known for fine control of their hindquarters. Their show went deeper, beyond assumptions about age, ethnicity, gender and motherhood. Shakira, marking her 43rd birthday Sunday, showed off her multifaceted musicianship with impressive turns on the guitar and drums, while belting a medley of her hits whenever, wherever and hips don't lie among them with seemingly effortless vocal power. As if that wasn't enough of a feat, she sang while in constant, furious motion, whipping her long blonde mane, pounding the stage in a jubilant mix of salsa steps and the wide-legged stomping and squatting of African dance, along with the winding and undulating pelvic gyrations of the Colombian-born singer's Middle Eastern patrimony. She also incorporated the rope dance from her oral fixation tour, coiling a length of cord around her wrists and stretching it overhead, adding a frisson of bondage play and the shifts in power that implies, while also using the rope's lines to emphasize her graceful hands and arms and the sinuous, snake-like movements of her body. J.Lo, looking like a CrossFit enthusiast on her way to the Met Gala in a sheer bodysuit splashed with sequins, shinnied up a stripper pole and found just the right friction coefficient to balance herself in a horizontal move, inspired by her starring role in the 2019 film about exotic dancers, Hustlers. Those impressive abdominals came into play later as the 50-year-old pop star flipped upside down and cartwheeled, with the help of her backup dancers, landing neatly to scoot into place next to Shakira without missing a beat. Cue the hip-grinding finale. The dancing ended too soon. It was almost too much to take in at such a pace, the blinding lights, the sparkling costumes with glitter and fringe flashing everywhere, and the extreme strength moves and displays of stamina. Reggaeton artists Bad Bunny, from Puerto Rico, and J Balvin, from Colombia, joined the headliners for duets Shakira and Bad Bunny and Shantai and J.Lo and J Balvin and Me Gente and Love Don't Cost a Thing. The men grounded the 12-minute show with a smoother, heavier feel, but they didn't distract from the storm of female energy that powered this halftime performance and gave it a surprising political sharpness. The two women, both mothers of young children, had a pointed message to share. It was squarely aimed at treatment of Latinos at the U.S.-Mexico border and in Puerto Rico, which has been shattered by several natural disasters and delays in aid. An overhead camera slowly revealed children posed in individual white orbs, a stylized but unmistakable motif of children separated from their parents and held captive at the border. The stage was rimmed in lights that formed the circular gender sign for female. Shakira smashed the drums and Lopez's young daughter, Amaribel Muñoz, began singing "Let's Get Loud," leading a children's choir. Segueing to her next message, Lopez appeared draped in a giant feathered Puerto Rican flag that she unfurled triumphantly as Muñoz sang a few lines from Born in the USA while her mother hollered, "Let's get loud." It was a moving tribute to the Puerto Rican family origins of mother and daughter, and a reminder of the citizenship of the island's people. A Twitter crossfire quickly erupted, with heavy favoritism of Shakira's dance skills and rear-end wiggling over J.Lo's. But this misses the point. Shakira had opened the show with a greeting to the Miami audience in Spanish. She closed it in Spanish, a meaningful circularity in a nation torn over immigration. Lopez echoed her in English, capping a performance that was unabashedly sexy, athletic and beautiful, and powerful in ways that went beyond the physical. At this halftime show, the hips didn't lie. And neither did the women in control of them, and their message. Lo and Shakira's Super Bowl halftime performance was empowering, not objectifying. Here's why. During the Super Bowl halftime show Sunday, America watched two women celebrate their careers, their bodies and their cultures. Jennifer Lopez, 50, and Shakira, 43, performed a medley of their respective hits, along with some special guests, many costume changes and intricate choreography. Those costumes and choreography soon became a source of debate. In the #Me Too era, is a show filled with scantily clad women, suggestive dance moves and pole dancing really what we should be promoting? But the #Me Too movement is about exposing wrongdoing and allowing victims to take back power. What better way to honor that than putting women in the driver's seat? In the debate over whether something is empowering or objectifying, it's important to check who holds the power. Lopez and Shakira did nothing Sunday night if not command power. Having a choice is big here. Concerns about objectification arise when the women in question don't have a say, or feel pressured into performing a certain way. The empowerment comes from the women on stage deciding on their own terms that they want to show off not just the way their bodies look, but all that they're capable of doing. Lopez's pole dancing performance seemed to turn heads and raise eyebrows. It also seemed to pose the question of whether viewers had seen Hustlers. Her drama about women who work as strippers and scheme to take back control from the wealthy Wall Street employees who frequent their club. As it did in the film, it raises complicated discussions about an industry long seen as demeaning and sexist. But women in recent years have reclaimed pole dancing as an empowering activity. Just Google pole fitness class to see myriad options near you. And there is no denying Lopez holding herself up horizontally in the air the way she did is anything less than amazing. The core strength. Some viewers said the performance wasn't family-friendly. But Super Bowl performances are rarely squeaky clean. Just last year, Adam Levine sang about swearing to behave while ripping off his tank top and performing the rest of his set topless. And need we remind everyone of Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson? Putting the world's biggest stars on the world's most watched stage does not a G-rated concert make. Playing it safe isn't what got them to the Super Bowl, and it's not what they were going to do with their time in that spotlight. If you don't know or don't like Shakira and Lopez, their often suggestive dance moves may make you shake your head. Maybe you were a parent of a child to whom you didn't want to explain why the people on TV were moving their bodies in that way. But maybe you could explain that many of Shakira's moves were a tribute to her culture, belly dancing from her Middle Eastern side, her father is Lebanese, and a few Afro-Colombian dances later on. Or focus on how cool it was that the show featured a cast of young girls including Lopez's own 11-year-old daughter, M, singing Born in the USA, before cutting back to Shakira on the drums. All while Lopez donned an American flag cape with Puerto Rico's flag on the inside. Remind the next generation that their success is possible by being just who they are. Lo and Shakira sitting on bar stools and turtlenecks playing acoustic guitars wouldn't make for a good show, because that's not the kind of performance fans expect from them. Both women have made careers out of being confident, bold and unapologetic. The Super Bowl is not the time or place to change that or play things safe. Jennifer Lopez, Shakira give masterclass on how to command an audience. Jennifer Lopez and Shakira took center stage as the key performers of the 2020 Super Bowl halftime show and reminded viewers of their stardom. To command an audience, the entertainers show that they know how to use their voices, move their bodies and have a presence in their roles. Here's how you, too, can do this in your career. 1. Use your voice as entertainers. Jennifer Lopez and Shakira sing. They use their voice to convey messages and feelings. They use a microphone to amplify their voice and make sure people hear them in a noisy stadium. You don't have to be loud at meetings, but you do need to make sure everyone in the room can hear you. Speak loud enough so that you are heard by the person farthest from you. If you are naturally soft-spoken, use a microphone. This ensures that people know that you have something to say, and people should want to hear it. 2. Move your body. Jennifer Lopez and Shakira are known for their dance moves and energy. People watch how they feel the music with their bodies and use their bodies to give it their all on stage. You don't have to dance to command people. But you should exude some energy. Take advantage of your physical self to draw people's attention. When you are presenting to your team, for example, consider slowly walking around the table as you present the meeting agenda. Open up your arms wide, or extend your arm to point to something you want to highlight. You don't have to have provocative dance moves like the Latina entertainers, but you can use parts of your body to provoke thought in others. When you move, people's eyes move. When you have people's eyes, you have people's attention.